What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have reviewed the Bandai movie monster series, Kamen Rider Black Sun. We have Shadow Moon here, and then Black Sun and Shadow Moon first form. That's right, my Zillions, we got a little triplet of reviews here. I was gonna do Shadow Moon on his own, but you know, since they all just came in pretty much together. I did get these two at HLJ and this one at Amazon Japan because he was sold out. Pre-orders were sold out really fast on this. So I missed that, and when it came into stock, it went straight into back order. So I was like, you know what? I wanted this all done together, or at, you know, at least the same time-ish. So we're going to take care of all of these guys in one review. Again, I was going to do this separately, but you know what? Decided not to. Let's just give it one review. Here is the first form. It's the Silver Locust Kaijin Shadow Moon and the Black Locust Kaijin Black Sun, and then just Kamen Rider Shadow Moon. So that's their cards. That's what the back looks like. Amazon Japan put on a little sticker on that one, which is not cool, but I'm probably going to take these off because they got a hard time standing anyway. The only one that really stands well is the first form, Shadow Moon, and then these two guys, they just do that. Hey, without any further ado, let's get to the review. So let's start out with Black Sun. Here's first form. The arms move, and the waist moves. If you haven't watched Black Sun, it is on Amazon Prime right now. You can watch it. It is very cool. It is horror, so I do put a word of warning on it. I didn't take these off because I'm a little unsure if I'm going to keep the first forms. I'll tell you that right now. You might see them on my eBay shop at some point soon. Anywho, what you got here is a nice black sculpt. Looks really good, though there is blink and you miss it. There's a little bit of like greenish paint sprayed right there on the chest, as well as you can see a little bit on the edges of the knees, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's elsewhere, but it's so hard to see. You see it right here on the face, which looks cool. It's like a metallic green, so you gotta look around, but there is a little bit of green on this guy, but the sculpt is really nice. From the toes to the legs here, the back of the legs look really nice. The butt cheeks looking good. Sides of the legs. Again, those kneecaps with a little bit of green spray is nicely done. This part of the legs here, the Krajiji looks good. And then his belt looks really nice. There is paint on the belt on like both sides here, and the little like circle there. And then the red right in the middle of the silver looks really nice. So that looks really good, really nice sculpt. Then the belly looks really good. Chest, again, you got a little bit of spray there, which looks really nicely done. And the arms look good, little spikes there look good. The hands are really nicely done. On the back, you got the grasshoppery legs. Of course, you know, you got excess plastic within there, so it's not like separated or anything. That's gonna happen. But you know what? It lends itself to the overall look of this guy. I don't really mind it. Spine looks really nice, ribs and stuff. Back of the arms, shoulders look really good. Head sculpt is really nice. Of course, you got paint there. You got a nice glossy paint on the eyes. It's kind of like maroonish, like a really deep dark red. And then this kind of like eggshell looking paint around the mouth is pretty good. And his little antennae are done well. Again, you got a little bit of paint there. The back of the head looks really good. So I don't know. I think this guy is pretty good. Where there is paint, it's nice. You know, I like the little highlights of green around. I think that looks good. You know, again, I can't get these guys to stand very well. So you're gonna have to heat them up a lot, I think, for that. But you know, with a lot of these like straight up figures, that tends to happen. He's doing fine now though. Oh, there he goes. But overall, not bad. As for Silver Moon's Silver Locust Kaijin form, first one, wider stance, which helps him stand. That's great. You know, so obviously the legs are, I don't know why they didn't do that for all of them. Doesn't make any sense. but obviously the bottom half is different to a point. There's some things that are the same, but as far as the sculpt goes, you know, but a lot of it is different. Obviously the belt is different, which looks good. Got the green in the middle, which looks nice. Darker black paint around that is pretty cool. Krajizi is different on this. Silver is really nice on this. Looks really good. And then you can see the sculpt is really cool. And again, a lot of these legs, you know, sculpt-wise is the same here. It's just the stances cast a little bit wider. You know, I think even the butt looks the same to me. So, yeah. It's just the belt is different and the stance is different, so they did cast it a little bit differently, which makes things appear differently. But really nice sculpt. Again, silver looks great, the belt looks great, and then the upper body looks really, really nice. This, I believe, is the same, along with the back here. I like that this is kind of like a dark gray. That looks good. So I think that turned out really well. Again, you got the grasshoppery legs there, and then the arms look really good. Very nicely done. So I dig it. Really great sculpt. Head sculpt, speaking of sculpts, is pretty good. Again, the eyes are looking really nice. It's really, really dark, but it's definitely a little bit red, and that's cool. And then the mouth looks good. The little antennae look good. The back of the head. And, you know, bringing these guys, and yes, you know, it's pretty much the same, except, you know, different colors, which is what they are. You know, so they got different belts here, and I guess, you know, somewhat different lower bodies, but, you know, a lot of it is the same on these guys because they start out looking fairly similar, and then obviously they morph into their kind of different things, right? So, but yeah, I like this guy. I think I like this guy more, actually. And now for Silver Moon himself, final form. This one, unfortunately, does not stand as good. So, that's a bummer. But I think the proportions are nice. I like the proportion on this guy better than these guys. These guys, their heads are really, really big. So, not as much. It's kind of like why I'm like, do I really need to keep those? I got them, you know, because I was curious. Kamen Rider in movie monster series line, show I'm watching. You know, it all worked out for me pretty well. But there's so much movie monster series figures coming out, guys. It's insane. There's a whole batch of, like, Shin Ultraman stuff, which I'm not getting everything of, so do, you know, be wary of that coming up, but I will be getting some of it, so, you know, do stay tuned. Anywho, belt is the same on this guy. Looks really good, you know, as you can see, similar there, but then, you know, the bottom is different. Really, really nice sculpt. I love this. I like how the kind of legs separate here. So you still get that spike, but now he's got actual kneecaps, and that looks really good. Got some green down here. Very, very nicely done. There is an SH Figure Arts currently up for pre-order on this guy. It's a Bandai Premium exclusive, but you can also order it from Bandai Premium USA, which is what I'm probably going to do, because I did get the SH Figure Arts Black Sun, so I definitely want Shadow Moon too. Buttocks look good. Legs look really good. So, like that. I like the little spikes here. That looks fantastic. Feet are really cool too. Very nicely done. Going up here. Love the belly. Chest looks good. Look at all these spikes, man. That is fantastic. That's what the back here looks like. There is a little bit of paint scuffage there on mine. That's fine. But I love these. These look great. The legs just look so much cooler on this now. Back looks great. You see the back of the arms. Got some green, metallic green paint here. Shoulder pads look good. Gauntlets look really nice. Down to the hands, more green paint there. Looking fantastic. Yeah, really, really good looking. More green paint down here. Love that green, man. It's so good. And the head sculpt is very cool on this guy. Again, green highlights, metallic green highlights really work. Eyes are painted black. Back of the head looks really good. Wish they didn't put that in his head. But yeah, it looks really awesome. I'll probably take the tag out of this one. But yeah, this is good. Glossy paint at the mouth. Antennae are okay. But yeah, I like it. I like this guy. As far as looks goes, I'd say I like this guy the best, which is good because, you know, it's the main form and you want it to look good. And I think Movie Monster Series did a great job with the main forms of this and Black Sun. And for your size comparisons, I'm going to keep it simple. We got the Kamen Rider Black Sun Movie Monster Series figures with the first Movie Monster Series figures from the group, obviously regular Kamen Rider Black Sun, who is pretty different from the Shadow Moon, if you really wanted to know. Very different. And here, for the first time out of his box, is the SH Figure Arts version, which we'll be reviewing very soon. And my final thoughts, you know what? These guys are very cool. I think the two Silver Moons look better than the Black Sun here. Final Form Silver Moon is great. I definitely recommend that. Definitely has some standing issues, as does Black Sun. The first form Silver Moon is actually pretty... Shadow Moon, I should say. I keep saying Silver Moon. Did I say Silver Moon throughout? Apologies if I did. The first form Shadow Moon stands fine. The rest, you know, needs some help. But they're cool figures, you know, and it's cool to see Kamen Rider in this line. And it's a great show, so I definitely recommend the show. I definitely will be keeping Shadow Moon. I think the other two might appear on my eBay shop, so if you're interested in those and don't want to import, you might be seeing those in the next, you know, coming days or weeks, who knows. Not too enamored with them, but, you know, the Movie Monster Series Shadow Moon definitely worth getting, as is obviously the Black Sun. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Until next time. Peace out.